Countdown now. Hey, everybody, this is Brooke from Live with Brooke and Sarah, and you are watching Live Kicking It with Coco, where this is unfiltered. We don't give a fuck about how we talk, so if you're a child, get the fuck off. Come on, Coco.
Hey, you guys, this is Coco. I'm the CEO and founder of Nation for Change, as well as executive director of BTB Cage, which is Behind the Bars Kids. My girl hit me up earlier. I had a few people tell me that they wanted me to do this. I didn't know exactly why, how, or what I was going to say. So they said, just be you, just be real, just be kicking it with you. So this is kind of like our Kicking It Lounge. We talk about different things, implement different actions, what we're going to try to see, bring people on board, and we just be real with it. We're just going to go live, uncut, unfiltered, and raw. So a lot of people don't know me. So here you go. Here's me. My homegirl Amberly, she hit me up a little while ago. And we've been doing some broadcasts and stuff like that. But this really registered because this is just a segment that we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. Brooke, if you'll take over for a second, tell them what we're gonna be talking about in the next few minutes, and I'll catch y'all back.
Okay, well, I don't know the updates, but I'm Brooke. I'm crazy as fuck. And I ain't afraid to say it. But we gonna be talking about Oklahoma City, the county jail. If you did not see our live, we had a live on Live with Brooke and Sarah, where me and Coco went live in the middle of the night talking about it. The Oklahoma City inmates took over the prison. I mean, not the prison, the county jail, because they had not had no running water, no showers, and all that for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And that day they hadn't had no food. Well, an inmate was stabbed and murdered. He was stabbed and murdered on a live video.
Shot, murdered.
There's been conflicting stories. Fuck this mess. There's been conflicting stories. There's been that he was shot and then also that he was stabbed. So I don't know. But I do know that there was another guy that was stabbed.
That's right.
The point of the matter is this. Everybody's so worried about how these videos coming about and whoopty 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 and why they taking over the jails. Well, let me tell you from a former correction nurse. They ain't got no power. They ain't got no way to get any information out there because everybody ignores them because they're incarcerated. Nobody wants to hear what they have to say. So the only way that they can get attention is to do some crazy shit like this. But if you listen to the video, they straight up say, this CO ain't got nothing to do with it. They was not hurting the CO. Yes, they had a CO hostage, but they did not hurt the CO at all. And all they said they wanted was some damn running water. Some water. Some
water.
basic necessities.
It's like what Brooke was saying is like the picture that I have on the screen right here. That's the guy that was actually holding the CO hostage. Now, if you look at the video, which we have a little bit of clipping of the video, it shows and it states, if you watch it over and over again, that, hey, look, this CO ain't had nothing to do with it. Ain't had nothing to do with it. He's just a product of the what? Product of what was happening. Now, if he would have been, how can I say it? If he would have been on one of the fucked up guards and he wouldn't have been doing anything what he was supposed to be doing. See, this cat right here, that's actually right here, that's not the guy that you actually see in the video that's shot. All that come out today whenever I got my information, my inside, she told me straight up, because she's the one, her name is Amberly R. Taylor. She's the one that's went down there and we caravan for her. And that's what the breaking news was whenever we come from a different platform. That right there, she's there. She's there right now. We talked to her just a little while ago. This is not going to be like your normal little broadcast, whatever, whoop de whoop. We're going to tell you what it is, how it is, what the fuck's going on now. However long it takes us to fucking get this message across, however long enough it takes for us to be able to get y'all to understand this shit, that's how it's going to be. I mean, it ain't about a fucking 10-minute or 9-minute or 30-minute broadcast. It's however long it's going to be. Because this is going to be as we talking right now.
Fucking haters. We got some damn haters telling us, keep our shit to 10 minutes. Man, fuck that. No,
So
we're
as
going
I
to sit
was
here and
saying,
talk until people understand what the hell is going on because we need change. Boots on the damn ground and get change for these men and women.
that's right. And with that being said, you're knocking off my air online. You're knocking me off. You're knocking me off. So you put it down. Sorry, I had a connection right there. I had to let somebody know, hey, you fucking with my live. You fucking with my live. This lady is right here, right now. Her and her 12-year-old son is boots on ground with individuals that have come from all across to actually get these men help. There's a situation going on right now that I was just implemented on that just got broadcasted for. This man right here, that man right there is not the man that was holding the CO hostage. He is not the man that was held hostage. He's not the one that held the man hostage. And if you look into the videos, you'll see that none of the black individuals, none of the black men, period. And I say it like that because there's a point to this. The black man that was holding this man, holding the CO, the white CO hostage, never once implemented any sign of aggression, any sign of harm, any sign of anything when it comes to the CO. Point blank told you straight up that they wouldn't want him to be on the fuck shit. All they wanted was the food and water. But as soon as the white individual, and I'm a white woman, straight up, she's a white woman. We're going to call it kettle black. We're going to call it like it is. When the white individual got up out his cell, he's the one that started inflicting bodily harm and aggression. He's the one that jumped the CO. If you look back on your video, the ones that we have already previously posted for you guys, you will see that. So with that being said, this guy right here is not the one that was holding the CO hostage, had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Now, I will tell you this much. Right now, I'm talking about this individual right here. What did she say it at? It's right here. Let's see. Gone another inmate. Just went to court today. Okay. The inmate that was shot and killed by the Common City Police Department wasn't even the inmate that was assaulting the guard that was taken hostage. They made that was that shot and killed was a let's see, shot and killed. The image was of one that was assaulting the guard. That was white. The officer that shot and killed on the inmate walked right in, shot one single shot to the head and turned around and walked out. Okay, this cat right here, what they're saying is that the CO that come in here, the police department came in. Whenever he came in, he shot one single shot. Whenever he shot that single shot, he turned around and walked the hell out. This is the individual right here that actually killed him. This is who they killed. That didn't have nothing to do with any of the hostage situation whatsoever. Now, mind you this, they had gone 2 weeks without a shower, 2 weeks without food, 2 weeks without water, without any type of their basic necessities that the state is supposed to take care of. But mind you, this is not a prison. This is not a state fund. This is not a state prison. This is not a private prison. This is not a government. This is not nothing. This is not core civic. This is not nothing like that. This is a county jail. These men that are in there are not even sentenced yet. Hasn't even gone to trial. Hasn't even done anything. There's not guilty. No, there's not guilty. They're sitting there waiting. This is a county freaking jail. This cat right here could have been sitting there up on a 72-hour observation for being drunk. That's facts. Well, whenever you go down a little bit further, whenever I got this right here, it said that guy right there, there was they walked in, walked out, took a single shot to the head, and that was it. There was no negotiations. There was no talkings. There was no nothing implemented. Now, they also saying that calling and protesting, that they're going to hurt him, refuse and basic human rights. They also just moved Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson is his name. The image that we were advocating for to get food, they moved him out of there. I'm assuming thinking that they were going to stop, that we were going to stop calling. And if he's gone, another inmate just went to court today and they still have COs beating them. They're beating them in the elevators. And if anybody knows anything about getting locked up, you know that these elevators are actually where you have the cameras. It's not just one elevator. It's every single one of the elevators are 20 down. And you know that that's for a reason. They don't want to be able to be seen. They don't want to be able to see what they're implementing these people upon. So that's that. And another thing that's throwing me off is that one, they're trying to sit there and say the news is saying, and I'm going to call them completely the fuck out. The news centers that are covering this in Oklahoma County, in Oklahoma City, in Kipty. That's the name of Cipty, Kipty, Oklahoma. If you're in Kipty, Oklahoma, and you're a news broadcast station and you're seeing this right here, what the fuck is you doing? Like, for real, for real. Are you on the side of righteousness and justice and peace and truth? Or are you with the corrupt assholes that's back there fucking beating these men and fucking shooting them off in the head for no reason, for sitting there fucking begging for food and water? I'm just asking. I mean, is you with truth and knowledge to do something about this, to change this? Or are you with the corrupt, with the ones that are implementing these actions upon these people, begging and craving and hollering and screaming and posting for food and water? Now, mind you, they did sit there and they hold this man hostage. Yeah, they did. But they would have never done that if they would have fed them. They would have never done that if they would have gave them food. They never would have done that if they would have been taking care of their responsibilities as such they were supposed to be. I mean, to me, it's like, if you want fuck shit, you get fuck shit. In my opinion, if you want it, this shit. You obviously knew there were situations and implications that you was supposed to get upon the consequences of your actions. For every action, there's a reaction. And for every reaction deserves its consequences. So don't sit there and tell me that these guys that's behind these bars is the reason and the result of this right here happening. Don't tell me that it's because gang-affiliated activity. Don't tell me because it's sitting there because they messed up whenever they fixed the toilet. What I want to know is where's the receipts that you fixed the toilet, because on the lives, they shit was still clogged the fuck up. There's still water all over the floor. So if you fix the toilet and they writing it because now you took away the drug ring, that's how they got their drugs about the facility, then explain to me why the toilets are still clogged up. Explain to me why these men are still going there, sitting there straight up telling you they just want food and water. Tell me how they sit there and that's righteous and that's unrighteous. So what is you doing? Is you straddling the fence, or is you really going to promote, what's really right and truthful and factual like your job's supposed to be doing? Because I don't understand it. I really don't. But it goes back to me saying, if you're sitting there and you conflicting these injuries and you conflicting these conditions upon these people, how do you expect for them to react? Why do you want to react that way? But then it's their fault because they hold your CO, right? But if it would have been the other way around, and you was in that cell, and you was trying to beg and scream for food and water, and you had to do what you had to do, but then tried to sit there in an upfront way, say, look, this ain't got nothing to do with you. I really don't want to have to do this, but this is all I can do in order to get my point across. What do you expect us to do whenever we sit there behind these bars and our backs up against the wall and we're sitting there trying to fucking scream and beg to survive? What you want us to do? Act ass? Sometimes all we have to do is start a fire. Yeah, exactly. We're going to sit there and start that fire. We're going to sit there and start that fire to get somebody to come down and sit and check on somebody that has to have medical help. Yeah, we've done it. I've done it. I've started fires before to get the CEOs to come down there and get what the fuck we was doing. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to sit there and listen. They don't want to do their job. So my question is to the newscast. Why is y'all sitting there fucking not delivering the right stories? Is y'all on the side of righteousness? Or are you on the side of the corrupt? I'm just saying. Get your facts straight. Go inside. Especially with one of these other cats. This one cat hadn't even been to seek medical. There's another man that's sitting up there that has seizures. He even had medicine on your story. Where's your facts? You know what I mean? It's beginning to get ridiculous between, what's broadcasted in the news studios and what's broadcasted on the streets. It seems like the streets has more intel than the news crew does. I'm just saying. Check out this video.
Niggas ain't been out they cell 3-4 days. Look at the run. Nigga, it's water around here dirty. Niggas ain't been out they cell 3-4 days. Look at the run. Nigga, it's water around here dirty. Old food. Nigga, we ain't got red nut. We ain't got no showers in 2 weeks.
No showers in 2 weeks. No plumbing.
He just so happened to be a product of the situation, man.
They say it ain't got shit to do with the CO. It's a product of the situation. You feel him? They can't even go to the bathroom, y'all, for 2 weeks. No showers for 2 weeks.
I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. Give me just 1 second. We're going to get back to that in just 1 minute.
Been out they cell 3-4 days. Look at the run. Nigga, it's water around here dirty. Old food. Nigga, we ain't got red nut. We ain't got no showers in 2 weeks.
No showers in 2 weeks. No plumbing.
He just so happened to be a product of the situation.
They say it ain't got shit to do with the CO. It's a product of the situation. You feel him? They can't even go to the bathroom, y'all, for 2 weeks. No showers for 2 weeks.
But they sitting there trying to say that they fixed the plumbing, that the whole freaking thing, whenever you look down here, and if you check the news stories, they literally saying that all this was because they messed up what? They messed up they messed up their drug ring. And then they sitting there throwing the ones that's what is it? All three articles are different. But now they're saying that the riot broke out because they fixed the toilets. That's been broken for the last 15 years. Now, doubt it. Because if that's the case, if they would have fixed and broken toilets, then why was they still clogged up and backed up in the videos that we seen 2 days ago? Now they're saying that they fixed these toilets 2 weeks ago. That ain't got shit to do with 2 days ago. That ain't got shit to do with 2 days ago.
Well, Coco, can I speak on that?
Go ahead, girl.
Let me speak on that. For me, working in the prison system. So if you don't know my backstory, I did a 13-week contract as a nurse at Parchment Prison in Mississippi. What they call, and I'm sure Parchment Prison is the same as any county and any other prison. What they call fixing something, it's a temporary fix. It's going to be fixed for a day or two, if that, and then it's right back broke. And then as far as them flooding shit, like I tell this story, I had a young boy. He was like 21. I used to call him the baby because he was so quiet. He had came into the prison system when he was 18 years old. And I came into work and they told me the day before he had flooded his cell. I said, well, what the fuck happened that he flooded that cell? Because that ain't like him. And they're like, oh, well, he was flipping out about his shower. He had been a week without a shower. And I know for a fact he'd been a week without a shower because I had fought for him to get a damn shower. And the CEOs kept refusing to give him one. Not just him, but the whole ward. They said they was understaffed and they wasn't letting nobody out to do showers. They wasn't doing it. But they sure had enough time to sit their happy asses at the nurse's station in the little part that's for the guards and fucking eat their damn food and take naps. But they didn't have enough time to give him a fucking shower. And then they got mad and gave him an RVR because he flooded his fucking cell. I'd flood my damn cell too. Get off your lazy fucking ass and give us a goddamn shower. Fix our shit that we live in that is a necessity. We don't want to sit here and smell shit all damn day. I don't want to walk back there and smell that. I couldn't imagine be just stuck in a cell smelling that. And if you've never smelled it, let me give you an example. Take a porta potty.
Break it down.
Take a porta potty. Have you ever went and shit or pissed in a porta potty? Like real talk, have you been in a game or something and used the damn porta potty? Now imagine being in that shit, being there all day, smelling that.
And what's the bad thing about it is on a bad thing is that with the porta potty, it's got a contained area where you can sit there and put the lid down and it can close out the cell. You can't close that thing off. It's a metal sink at the top that's got a little handle. It's got a little spigot, just like a regular sink was. You got to push the freaking thing in, just like giving you 4-1. That's your sink. Guess what? You got a metal thing on the side. That's where your toilet goes. That's where your toilet paper goes. And then it's the metal toilet. You drink, eat, and shit out that same damn thing. Same damn thing. It's an all-in-one unit, especially in solitary confinement. That's what you got. It ain't no bathroom that you can go to the bathroom and just go on ahead and bash your business, go shit and fucking no, it ain't like that. And then even in open bay areas, when they have vacant zones or barrack type of facilities, the bathrooms there, only freaking 2 or 3 of them's working in the first place out of freaking 8 to 10. I mean, come on now, because everyone else is broke. Shower heads the same distance. You might have 4, 5, 6 showers. Hell yeah, and they probably got 6 heads on each one of them, but you ain't gonna get but 1 or 2 on each one of them, 3 max on each one of them. So it ain't like you can all shower at the same damn time.
And sometimes the showers are broke. I know at Parchment in 30, the showers are broke all the fucking time.
Everything backed up, water going everywhere. She was saying that, how was it? We done did that.
So again, I just want to put this out there for all them
Germany.
haters that keep talking about contraband cell phones. Miss me with that shit. If we didn't have that, if they didn't have that in there, nobody would ever know what was going on. And this cell phone, by the way, was not
Jeremy,
contraband.
Germany.
They actually took it from the CO. What, Coco?
I said, Jeremy, Germany. They're holding him on the 8th floor. It's being thrown into the pod with all the gladiators. Not a big dude. And he was also told that if we don't stop advocating for him, if we don't stop calling and protesting, that they're going to hurt him and refuse him his basic human rights. They also moved Charles Johnson. I told y'all that a little while ago. That's the other guy that we were advocating for in the video, in the picture. And I was telling you about how they took another one to court. They took him to court today, and he was beat. You know, why are we sitting around and knowing that we have this knowledge and not doing something about it? You hear all these people. If it wasn't for Amber, if it wasn't for this lady right here and the people that's on boots to the ground right now, they ain't from there. They don't know this cat from Adam at all. But they right there at that county jail, at a county jail and facility, y'all. They right now.
Oh, Coco, I want to point it out too. She came from Colorado. Isn't that right, Coco?
That's right. She come from Denver, Colorado, as a matter of fact. Well, straight up, if her 12-year-old son could get out there and advocate and sit there and voice his rights for us, and I say us because I am a felon. I am a convicted felon. I've been to prison. If that 12-year-old child can sit there and advocate and stand up and fight for our rights, then why are we not, as individuals that has either one, been incarcerated, or two, still incarcerated, or three, loved ones of those incarcerated? Why ain't we up? Why ain't we down there? I do know that this lady, she had a few more other people that was down there with her, but it just goes to show you the few far in between is about what they be talking about. We sit up here on these lives, we sit up at these broadcasts and these different platforms and shit like that, but then you just sit there and say that you advocate, but you ain't really doing a goddamn thing. I'm just saying, I put it out there like it is. If you don't like it, you can get off. You can click next. It don't matter. I'm gonna bring it to you live. I'm gonna bring it to you real. You know, and there's a lot of people that can't do a lot, but I want you to understand one thing. What you do, it's valued, it's appreciated. We are so grateful to have just what you can do, because some people, they can't do a lot. Any and every little thing that you do, any and every little flyer that you make, or any other video that you can help edit, or anything that you can help do as far as your presence, your physical being there at these rallies. And that's another thing, being at these motherfucking protests, be at them protests, because power is in numbers. Go ahead. What'd you say, Kimberly? There's my girl right there. There it go. This right here is a lady that I have the privilege and honor with. We're working with on a very regular basis with her and her son, Nick with it. This lady right here, caravan from Denver, Colorado, to a place where she ain't got no family, not no friends, not no people. She ain't from there. Don't know these cats. Don't know shit.
I'm from Oklahoma. Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's from Oklahoma. My bad.
Yeah,
but still, she don't live there no more.
I don't got people, but Oklahoma, that's home.
But she don't even live there anymore.
No,
you know what I'm saying? She live over there with her family in Denver, Colorado. How many hours did it take you to get there, Emily?
12 hours, y'all. And y'all see, I'm right back on the road home because we're coming back Friday. Y'all come out Friday and Saturday. We going hard.
Friday and Saturday. Y'all going back. Y'all remember that. The people that are watching these lives, share it. Miss Amberly Taylor's going back Friday and Saturday. She actually dropped off water, and they said if they even did that, they was going to throw it away. Will you tell us exactly what happened today whenever you was there?
First, hey, Miss Brooke. How you doing? How are you today?
Hey, Amberly.
So, actually, when we pulled up, there was a team of activists that were dropping off water. So we asked them to stay to protest with us, and they did. And then whenever we stayed, a lady had came out from going in to put money on her son's books and told us that the lady behind the counter was calling us white trash and saying that as soon as we left, they was going to throw that water away.
What?
So we don't know if the water got to the inmates, but they did leave enough water for every inmate to have a bottle of water, since they are rationing out 2 bottles of water per inmate per 24 hours. And y'all know they're already overcrowded. They already have people sleeping on the floor, sleeping on the basketball court. They had people zip tied on the basketball court from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. during the riot. So it's already been bad
What?
conditions. Yeah, they have people on the 10th floor zip tied from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. during the riot.
Okay, and the 10th ward is medical.
Correct.
So how you gonna righteously sit there and lock up or zip tie medical patients on the 10th floor?
Yes, exactly.
I
Exactly.
don't see that. Don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
Exactly.
And I did call it out about the situation about the news report. They're trying to sit there and implement that there was this, that, and the other, blah, that there was because of the riot, because of the drugs or whatever. That ain't got shit to do with 2 days ago. Them toilets got fixed. I want receipts. I want to see receipts. If they fix that shit, I want to see it because the videos show clearly that shit was still clogged up. They still water all over the ground.
But
and if that was 2 weeks ago, go ahead, baby.
We got more breaking news because reports are coming in that the 2 officers that they identified as part of the drug ring that they busted, they were busted 2 weeks ago. It didn't have nothing to do with the riot at all. So I'm going to need KSW70. I'm going to need Fox 25. I'm going to need y'all to do your work, right? Do your work. Go do your research before you print something. Because just because you put allegedly in front of it does not mean that you're planting those seeds into our community. People are really believing y'all, and they're going to go off of that one story regardless of what you print after. So please be conscious and do your work.
Do your research, do your job. It seems like the streets got more intel than the damn news crew. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. So speaking on that, let me tell y'all, all the Oklahoma City police, all the correctional officers that are coming to my page, streaming and watching, let me tell y'all think that y'all have got the contacts out since you moved the people that I advocate for out. But let me tell you, you haven't. The videos are still coming in. The reports are still coming in. So please be aware. The calls will still keep coming in. We're still coming. No man left behind.
Right. Tell them that, girl. And whatever platform that we got that we can broadcast this to across the nation, we will continue to implement. They need to worry about what we going to do whenever we get there. Just saying.
That's
right. Because whenever we are our brother's keeper, we are our sister's keeper. Right is right and wrong is wrong. If you want to stand in the rights and stand in the lines of corrupt and unjust, then you can stand there and you can get taken out too. But when it comes to the righteous, there is no door that God will open that no man can shut. I'm just telling you. I might cuss like a sailor, but I'm going to tell you right.
That's right. My son has a saying. It's his favorite Martin Luther King quote. And it's, what will you choose to do for others today? What will you choose today that makes a difference for tomorrow? And I challenge everyone who is capable and willing to come to Oklahoma Friday and Saturday. Please come out. Please come out. They think we're done. We're not done.
We're just getting started.
I want to give a shout out to Plus Party. I want to give a shout out to Straight Out of Parchment because I'm so proud of this activism community. We are seeing results. We are seeing what us banding together is capable of. And when we get through with this mission, we coming to Mississippi and we going hard. And then we going to St. Louis and then we going to Arkansas. Wherever we need to go, we'll be there.
Girl Coco with Nation for Change. We always gonna be right here. We're gonna always link these up. You know, I know her on a personal level. We on the Nation for Change platform right now. We kicked it off first with the Plus production because that's my heart. That's my brother Kent. And we always gonna rock it with him. So we do a 10-minute segment on the breaking news things over there with Plus Productions, and we love them. We appreciate them. And then we do it here with Live with Brooke and Sarah, and we go uncut, on route, uncensored, or whatever. It's not a kid's show, so keep your kids at the house. Just saying.
Because I cuss bad as Coco, y'all. I swear.
And so I gotta be unfiltered and uncut and raw when you get it. I'm just saying. So we had to do a little bit different.
I think
so that's
Brooke
why this little
like
segment's kicking it with Coco. So
Brooke's like the filter. She's like the filter.
No, the hell she ain't. No, she be kicking just as bad as I do. She just be trying to be professional. She just try to be professional with it and everything. But
yo, they was just on my page talking about I got a party now tonight. Motherfuckers, that's me. 24/7. I'm crazy as hell.
Oh my goodness, y'all. I love
But man, I want to tell y'all this for real. As one thing I wanted to stress right here. Whenever Amberly called us, whenever we did that first open session, whenever we first did this first launch of this broadcast, and whenever we first brought this story to, 2 hours, y'all. 2 hours. 2 hours after we went live, 2 hours after we sit there and we posted this stuff and what was going on. And we kept that segment on for over an hour and 15 minutes. Every phone call that you made, thank you so much. Every time that you sit there, you click the share button, we want to say thank you. Every time that you stream this to another platform, we want to say thank you. Every time that you called up your cousin, or every time that you message them and you shared this link, we want to say thank you, because 2 hours after the fact that we went live and did that 1 hour and 15-minute segment, them men got trays. Them men got food. Them men, some of them in the medical ward, got 2 trays. We want to thank you, because that's exactly what it's going to take to sit there and keep this pushing, to keep this, making this change happen. Because the change don't start with somebody else. The change starts with you. And why? Because we are the
idea, y'all. We should start a pressure in mass incarceration hashtag. Everybody start hashtagging pressure in mass incarceration.
Hey, you hear that? Hashtag pressure in mass incarceration. Do it. Start streaming it. Start getting it on. You know, we want to appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Amber Lee, about this one guy, about the one that was beating the elevator. Do we have any updates on him?
No, ma'am. They have not let anybody. So apparently in the cells there is phones for them to use and kiosks for them to report, but none of them are working right now, supposedly. So
conveniently they disconnected the internet.
So we are asking people to call and do wellness checks on every inmate in the 10th floor. You can go to the Oklahoma City County Jail website and look up every inmate. Be their advocate today. Call and do a wellness check. They have still not had showers, and we broadcasted that 2 hours ago. So now it's going on the 3rd day with pepper spray on their face, hands, body for the 3rd day.
Come on, y'all. Y'all got to get up and do something. I know if you can't do nothing but pick up your pinky finger to make a phone call, I know you can do it. If you call yourself an advocate, you better be doing it. Also,
and trust me, these jails and prisons do not like these calls. They do not like them at all. And trust me, from a person that worked there, they don't want to deal with them calls. They gonna do what they got to do to make the calls stop.
So keep on calling. Keep on calling till we get the change. Keep on calling till we get what we want. Keep on calling till they do their damn job that they get paid for by the state with your taxpaying money to actually do. She actually lost service, my homegirl Amberly did. So I want to say thank you again, Amberly. We love you. You know I'm always gonna rock it with you till the wheels fall off, and if they fall off, we're gonna ride that bitch on the rim. So just saying.
Can I speak on something else real quick, Coco?
Go ahead, bring it to the table.
Our people in Mississippi, listen to me. Last year, there was a bill, a criminal justice reform bill, that this bitch ass governor vetoed. This year, they have brought 2 new bills. The Senate and the House have brought 2 new criminal justice reform bills and have changed things in it to suit the governor. So the governor will sign it. Well, the governor just came out that he's going to veto it again. They're wondering why there's mass incarceration, why there's all this going on in the Mississippi prisons, but yet the governor refuses to do reform. Completely refuses. They literally listened to the governor about what his concerns were, changed it in the bills, but it's still not good enough for him. They want to keep people in prison for too damn long. Let me tell you, I know somebody in prison right now doing 10 years for fucking receiving stolen property. What the hell are you doing 10 years for doing receiving stolen property? Another one, getting 60 years for marijuana.
That's legalized now.
And this fucking governor don't want to do reform. Fuck this governor. Call his office, blow up his motherfucking office, and vote him the hell out. It's time for him to go. That's our next campaign.
Email. I'm gonna tell you like this. It's like she was saying, we have a right to voice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Talk about support, saying you can't do shit without a Mountain Dew. That should be our next sponsor. Just saying. But whenever I tell y'all, we we don't see. Hey, KFC, she needed promos. She needed, but with the ones that are incarcerated, we do this because we have a connection. Either we have been, hey, what you doing? You like missing all the way up. It's like off. Thanks. My connection, my internet, sorry. My hotspot has gone up, went crazy. It was sabotage. I swear it was, but the powers met may be. Okay. Well, it just goes to show you that we love what we do. And the reason why we do what we love is because we won't change. We might be sitting here talking shit, but it really ain't shit. It's truth. It's truth and knowledge. We tell you all this as raw as it is, so that way you can have a comprehension about what it's like. Me, I did time. She used to be a guard. She used to be a guard. She used to be the nurse at a prison. I used to be an inmate at a prison. I did Mississippi time and Alabama time. I can sit here and tell you what it's like from an inmate's perspective and an inmate's point of view about why they were doing what they was doing. She could tell you what they was out talking about, what they thinking about as far as the guards mentality about what they doing on the inside, as the ones that are sitting here monitoring and supposed to be supervising the inmates on the inside. There's been many times that she sit there and watch these inmates sit there and have guns pulled up in their face. Just because they was sitting there and they was asking them about CID, if they was coming in to do the investigation because they was brutally fucking raped. You know what I'm saying? But then they want to sit there and pull a gun on these folks about sit there what's happening. Man, come on now. Whenever you got some that want to fight and stand up for us, but then you got some that want to sit there and keep on harming and injuring us to keep our mouth shut. What do we do? Well, how can we help? We do what we're doing right now. We advocate. We publicize it. We bring it to the light. We bring it to the public. We bring it to justice. Now it's up to us, and it's up to all of you that's sitting here watching this to share this shit, to get up in your offices, to get up in your own communities, your local communities, and do something about this. Be about what you be talking about. Don't just sit there and just wait for somebody else to do something, but that you can do today. It says it in the Bible. Don't deny your brother anything if you got it to give to him today. That's just straight up. Because if you sit there with holding something that you got and you give it to your brother right then, you wouldn't sin. You wouldn't sin right there for holding your mouthpiece. You wouldn't sin right now for holding your feet from sitting there walking and protesting and rallying with your brother. Because it's not only just you, it's us and it's everybody. We are all subject to the afflictions of what's going on right now, of the oppressors behind them bars. So it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to get up off your ass, get up on your feet, and walk and move. That's all I got to say. I hope that everybody listens and tunes in and know that we live. We always gonna be like this, but it's gonna be just a laid back lounge kicking in with Coco. Miss Brooks gonna probably be on here almost every single time, and then we're gonna have other people that come in, chime in, whatever you want to talk about. If it's right here doing with activism, or if it's talking about whatever it is you want, just keep it real. And that's what the lounge is for. So with that being said, I'll just remember, if you're an advocate, do something. Don't just sit there and say it. We need you to make some major moves. Amberly's going back. She left today. She's going back Friday and Saturday. This lady's from Oklahoma. I'm sorry, I had to get my facts straight. I didn't know that she was from there. She's from there. That's a county jail that these men are sitting there and getting shot. She's stabbed up, beat down in the elevator, and everybody's being hush mouth about it. The news is want to tell you one thing, and we tell you the raw truth. What you gonna do about it? Now you got the truth, News Crow. You gonna do something about it, or you gonna sit there and still be silent and let what's going on with these men behind these bars still keep on happening? The next death is going to be on your hands, not ours. So I'm saying, it's Friday and Saturday. She's going to be back there at that county jail doing the same thing we're doing right here. Do them welfare checks. Do them phone calls. Do them emails to the governor and state officials and local officials. Do that shit. Because without you, we ain't going to get the change that we need. We need to follow these footsteps and the guidance that map for us to do what we do. They gave us the right to do what we do. Are you gonna sit there and let all their work and everything that they had subject to them, everything that all the retaliation that they got, all the deaths that they brought upon them? Are you gonna let all that go in vain? It's on y'all. It's on you now. It's what you're gonna be. You're gonna be another one of them that's in there inflicting these symptoms and inflicting these conditions, or are you gonna sit there and make the next move to make it better? It's on you.
Well, Coco, I'm getting tired, girl. You about ready to end
You
this?
make the right choice. I really do. Yeah, I think we should. But don't forget, Amber Lee will be here Friday and Saturday at Oklahoma County Jail. Go up there and check it. It's on Kipty, CIPTY Artel Avenue. Be exactly where you can find her Friday and Saturday advocating for these men that's up there at that county jail. We'll talk to you soon. You've been watching Kicking It with Coco. Later.